Hello, friends, and welcome back for another episode of the Shrek Through. I'm so sorry last episode. I was so salty. I took a big ol' visit to the local desalination plant, and I removed mostly all the salt that I could find in my body. I spared it from me. I sent it. I cast it away to another realm where it won't bother us anymore for quite a while. And honestly, we're not gonna go in this direction anymore because I've had a number of great hints and tips and things that I really probably should have thought of on my own, but didn't because I'm a big dingus. So we're gonna go in a few other directions and see if we can maybe make our experience a little bit better. For the sake of the series and for the sake of my sanity and for the sake of the great amount of salt density in the great oceans that surround our land masses. So I'm going to go, first off, to a little old place called the Cardinal Tower. That's going to be our first destination. The reason for this is you guys clued me in that there is a 100% block shield that I should be able to acquire for absolutely nothing over there. And since I have really basically nothing to lose by doing it, well, why not go and grab it even if I can't quite use it yet? I think the strength requirement was something like 16, and maybe I can earn that in a little while. I'm not sure what I actually am at right now, so I should probably check on that. Player status is 10. Yeah, not quite there. So that's alright. We're just going to get it anyway, and we'll come back. Also, you guys let me know that maybe this bone staff wasn't the best thing to upgrade to. I guess it scales well or something for hexes. I don't really know. I don't really remember. But I'll maybe switch back to the other one if the case is that I probably would be better off using the other one. So what we need to do here is basically just lead these guys away if we can, and I don't even really need to fight them at all. I could probably just run right by. Just wanted to get them kind of off my case, and we're probably going to end up with a big old train of enemies behind me. That's to be expected. If this comes back to bite me in the booty, well, I'll strike you later then if that's the case. So we'll go upstairs. Yeah, alright, just gotta take a hit there. Well, almost taken two. Let's just make our way back to where the pursuer tended to live. He doesn't live here anymore because we vanquished his butt, as you may remember. And the place that I didn't go, though, is we're supposed to fall down at a certain point. And maybe I should just, like, shoot some of these guys. This is going to be a problem once they get a little bit closer with Big Red. They won't have any long-lasting freshness. I don't know why that's such a common one for me to go to, but it just is. Like, that's a commercial I listened to a whole bunch when I was a young boy. I don't know what that move was that I just went for there. Went for a little swipey poo. It didn't quite work out. Alright. They're dead. I think they're the only ones that had the audacity to follow me up these stairs, so we're going to just forget about that, and we will proceed onward. We want to fall down around there. Now, I just want to make sure that before I do that, I'm not going to get ambushed by some big dingus from behind. I know that's kind of like the MO of just about everybody around here. If you'll pardon my kind of spastically switching around the viewpoint here. This is just me making sure we're safe. Oh, goodness gracious, what is going on over there? I don't even understand exactly what it is that we're looking at in this direction, but it seems to be some very brutally tiled something and then a flashing, flickering texture off in the distance. Alright, well, we'll just pretend we didn't see that, I suppose. And then we'll just kind of land right over here, because I'm pretty sure, yep, the Drang Lake Sword and Drang Lake Shield are the ones that I was after. Well, more the shield than the sword. So let's go confirm that it is indeed what I was thinking it was. So shields, Drang Lake Shield, there it is. So yeah, it is 100% block and 16 strength that we're going to need for that. So we're not quite there, but it is nice to know that I have it, and if I wanted to pop a few skills in that general direction, then I guess we could perhaps make that be a thing real soon. Alright, I don't know why I'm so disoriented and confused. Falling down into this hole apparently is arduous and confusing and very spinny and dizzying. I kind of want there to be, like, other secrets over here for some reason, but it's not gonna happen. So I gotta just kind of deal with the times and get on with my damn life. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the bonfire because that is where we're headed to next. Is to go grab an NPC who I should have known this a long time ago. In fact, the entire game, my first run where I went through the entire thing, got to the end boss, finished the game, I never really knew this, but with all the NPCs, or nearly all the NPCs, if you just talk to them enough, they'll eventually just abandon whatever post they're at, and they'll head back to Majula to go hang out with you. I wonder if this one also works that way. You again. Keck. So why don't I'll just use this a bunch of times. Oh, wait. I just realized something too. Doesn't this character have a Pharaoh's Lockstone? She does indeed. So I could just buy this right now and then bypass the boss that we've been having trouble with. I kind of forgot that there was one right there, and it's really not all that difficult to get. So the question becomes now, do I want to pop a bunch of soul items or farm for them or what? I don't really want to do either of those two things, to be perfectly honest. So she's going to tell me all about trees of life. Oh, look at that. Yep, so she's going to pick up and move now, she says. I can't believe I didn't know that. That's like, I don't know, it's something that seems like it should be really like a totally obvious thing, but the game never like goes out of its way to explain to you that that's how NPCs work. Oh, she left already before I even left that zone. So we're gonna teleport over to the Tower of Fire because there's another NPC there, and one, in fact, that will open up another zone for us to go to if things work out the way I'm hoping they will. So this is, as you may remember, the Miracle Dealer. We're going to talk to her a whole bunch of times until she makes a similar sentiment. And wait, I think she's repeating already. I expected the cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings on, I'll have to move soon. Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm after.
No need for miracles.
No need for miracles, indeed. And then the next mission that we need to go on is we want to also grab the NPC from the Wharf, which is going to be a little annoying, because perfectly honest, the Wharf does not have any bonfires at all in it. In fact, the way that I would have expected to go is to do a reverse path, starting at the other zone and going backward, from the Bastille, but that's not really possible for some reason. It just seems to just sort of terminate. Anyway, we'll just do our best here to not get killed and make it over to the dude that sells spells, because apparently the one that I was after, the one that's actually going to be important to me, is the one I didn't buy. I think it was a Great Heavy Soul Arrow. So with a little bit of luck, maybe we'll just be able to zoom right through this zone. Things are already pretty much dead. Well, wait, that's the wrong way to put it. Things are not at all dead, but things are lit up is kind of what I'm after. And the fact that things are lit up means I don't really have to worry as much, because the hand monsters are... Oh, okay, I'll just turn around at the last second for no apparent reason. But I don't have to worry about the hand monsters scratching out my eyeballs and stuff. Being an ogre, I'm not really into that kind of thing. I think we're good to go. I don't really want to mess with them at all. See those Iron Maidens up there, and it makes me think there's some kind of shortcut or something, but I don't think there is in this particular case. Usually wherever there's an Iron Maiden in this game, they're sort of used like elevators for whatever reason. But that is not what's going on here. Oh, let's use a Great Soul Arrow. Oh, wrong guy. Wrong guy. Alright, we're still alright. I still can Estus a bit more. And, oh, that does not do nearly as much damage as I was thinking it would. Why does that do so little damage on him? I just killed the other dude in like 2 hits. Did he block it somehow? Also, could use some Sublime Bone Dust to get a little bit higher heals. I think maybe we'll look for that in a bit too. I'm not actually sure I remember where the next one is for that though. Let's eliminate this character. We did open the shortcut through here, but it's probably not going to help us out a whole lot. Yeah, alright. The shortcut here is essentially up through this mansion and then up around the corner. That would be a good thing, but I still have to fight like about 7 Vikings, I think, to get to that point. Oh, look, it's doing less damage to this guy now, too. I guess they're blocking it somehow. I'm not really sure how that works, because they don't really have anything to block magic with, but who cares, I guess. There we go. I think I'll switch back to the other staff, just because it felt faster to me for some reason. It's like way less damage, though. Is that really the right thing? No, okay, I'm not going to do that. I changed my mind. Somebody told me that it's just objectively better to use the other one, but I don't know. I don't really see that yet. See, why can't I just, like, cut through this rope? Like, I know that I'm kind of a bad warrior at this point, or a bad magician or sorcerer, or whatever you want to call me, but, like, I can cut through ropes. I've done it before. I've even burned through ropes in iOS games, but this is not something that seems like it should be a problem for me. That's all that's really stopping me right now, is just this little tiny impediment just to get across there. So I really kind of don't want to fight everybody in here. This is it's gonna be bad. if they all decide to wake up at the same time. So I got oiled. Not really looking forward to seeing how that's going to end up. Oh, apparently the oil hurts me directly? I didn't know that. Oh, and he just comboed me to death. Alright. That sucks. I guess we will respawn then and hopefully make my way back to go pick up the souls. I'm gonna be really embarrassed and sad if the thing that now gets me down is just trying to make it through stupid Viking town. I guess if I really wanted to, I could just run over the top again. Maybe that would even be faster. But now that I left my souls in there, I kind of want to go back and get them, since I have a few reasons to actually need the souls this time. One of them being the Pharaoh's Lockstone, the other being to power up my stats in strength to get 100% block shield. Having it be at 100 is like way better than the 90 whatever. Even if it's just a small amount different, it's still... Wow, that was a weird jump he just did. It still makes a drastic difference, though, if you can block all of the physical damage instead of just, like, a bunch of it. Especially when we're dealing with a finite amount of health, that really does change things. If I could basically Estus with a lot more effectiveness. Estus effectiveness. That almost sounds like it rhymes, but it doesn't. Then maybe things would be a little bit different, but... We're rolling with the punches here. We're gonna keep on rolling. You know what time it is. Oh, there's a torch right in the way of that. Oh, also somebody told me to light the torch in that other blacksmith zone, and maybe he'll give me something, so I'm going to try that as well. I should have done that right at the beginning, I just forgot. I need to have a notepad, apparently, with all of my notes for what I need to do each episode. Yeah, I guess when I hit them from the front, it really does not do nearly as much damage to them. Strange. But, you know, if I know about it, I guess it's not so worrisome. I just need to know in advance, that's all. Now, I think what I want to do here is maybe just run past everybody. Oh, yeah, I was going to try and get my souls back, but I guess screw it? Kind of not that worried about it, I guess, now. I mean, I've already gotten another 800, so I think things are going to be just fine. Yeah, this is definitely the better way to go. So I guess screw having a shortcut. Doesn't really help a whole lot in the end. What's up with this little cave here? This doesn't really do anything. Last time I went through here, I was being so careful. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Alright, now I've got to go over here for a minute. That did not go very well at all. I knew he was there, and yet I just, like, didn't really care, and he just comboed me a bunch, so I gotta really watch out for that. May even want to Estus again, since we're almost to where we're going. So we need to go up, and then around, and then back down. Okay, another Viking town. Not interested in what you're selling. Let's go over here. And we shall roll our way down. I don't know if he'll follow me, if he's smart enough to be able to platform his way through. What was that? I thought I just saw a flamey item on the ground. Oh, it looks like he is doing some work. What's he about? What's he doing there? He seems to be... Oh, okay. He actually can make his way down. That is awfully bright of him. Or rather, his pathfinding is apparently quite astute. What's up with this little door? Who cares? Pretty sure that just leads back around. So we need to get... Oh, yeah, I don't need to bother with any of this stuff. I just need to go over to this corner, and then I can just kind of roll past the hand monsters that would be down there normally. Not that they would have been a huge problem anyway, considering, well, just, they're all in their little huts for now. So we want to get... No, not you. There we go. Just knock them backward. I want to get them to stand up, and then as soon as they stand up, we'll target them, and always apparently we'll target the wrong one, but then it'll shoot them down into the water, and that's just fine. Probably should have taken him out first. Brilliant. So now we can actually make our way to the NPC that I was after in the first place, talk to him a bunch, and maybe he'll go back to Majula like I was intending. Or did he already do that? Wow, now I feel like a big old dummy. So where the hell does he live? He is not here at all. Usually he's standing right about here. Also, what's up with these weird mechanisms that don't seem to do anything? I remember trying to cut this rope with my melee character, thinking that that would somehow help me. It doesn't. This totally looks like it does something, doesn't it? Like if you were to manipulate this, it would cause something to raise up on the rope, or you cut this and it causes something to break. I don't know. I'm glad that this didn't take me a very long time to realize that this man was not actually where he should have been, according to me. But now we do at least have some souls, so that's good. We could use those. And I guess this is kind of nice that we could just kind of go back easily and quickly. But yeah, pretty embarrassing. Let's not do that again. So I suppose we're gonna take the warp over to the Bastille one more time, so you can light that torch and see if that actually does anything, and then from there we'll head back to Majula. And what else? Well, the lady didn't unlock the thing that I was hoping she would unlock. Macduff's workshop. So we'll see what happens with her. If she's back in Majula or something, maybe there's another situation going on that I'm not aware of. But I thought you just talked to her long enough and she's like, hey, meet me in this place. Maybe I didn't beat enough bosses yet for that to happen. But she's kind of an important NPC because she opens up part of the game. Right, so this is probably the torch that we were talking about. So let's go light our hand torch. Oh, not like that though. Stand up. Stand up. I know, you want to re-warp everything back in. Light the torch. Alright. Are you going to be really happy when I do this? This is the fire you've been after all this time. Are you going to go stand up and look at it? Now you're going to swing your hammer at me. That's it, that's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn. Okay. Well. He's not standing up. I really thought that there'd be a thing in there. Dark Souls 2, you let me down again. Every damn time I try to play this game, something doesn't work the way I want it to. Anyway, let's go back to Majula. And we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what's going on here. My PVR thingy just keeps cutting out every now and then. I'm not really happy about that. Hopefully it's not actually cutting the feed to you guys. I will see in editing. Alright, so let's find out where our friends now live. There's a pretty big expanse for them, I suppose. Alright, so here's the traveling lady. She said she had a gift for me.
It's on the cheap.
It's on the cheap for me. Oh, what is it? What do you have? Is it going to be a cheap Pharaoh's Lockstone? Nope. No, I'm not following you on this one. You got some human effigies, those are good, but...
Lonely times these
Alright,
are.
so I guess that's not very helpful. Now, let's go to where I thought that lady should warp to. And see if she indeed did that. Apologies for all of the kind of confused gameplay in this episode. It's been mostly about me figuring out stuff. Oh yeah, she is here, good. That's what I wanted to see. So...
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello there, an honor to see you
This
again.
room
This
is
room is
not
not
as
as it
it
seems. There are
seems.
two, not one,
But
pathways
and
leading
only
out,
this
and only this lovely thing reveals the other path, and this, you lovely thing, only runs on
only
miracles.
one. Shall I provide you
Shall I
with
provide you with one? Move it. Let's do it. Oh, I gotta pay her 2,000 souls!
No need for
Oh my god. Everything that I need costs some, well, I have consumable soul items. I don't know where I'm going exactly. 50. Okay, I guess we'll use a couple more of those. Wait a minute, that was not the same one. Wow, this is just a comedy of errors at this point. By the way, she's just lying. This totally doesn't operate on miracles at all. She just wants it to seem that way. In fact, you can get an item later that just makes you able to control this. Not that that's that important, because once you've opened the bonfires and such in the Tower of Flame, you actually never need to go down that path again. Yeah, thank you for all of your help doing that.
Miracles began.
So I guess we may as well go ahead to the next zone and go unlock a bonfire. That way we can go travel that way again next time. Rogue Water. But this is indeed one of the several threads that we can take that take us through the game. It's one that is not my favorite way to go, but, you know, we've got to go through all of them eventually, and seemed like those big old jerks in the other direction were not really working out for us, so why not, I guess. Not sure if we're actually going to commit to this direction, but like I said, we've got to do it eventually, so we may as well partially dive in for the moment. So there's going to be a dude up here that I remember him just being kind of creepy. Yeah, this is him. Kind of sits in this chair,
I don't know who you are,
a
but
lonesome-like. He doesn't know I am, but leave me be.
frailty of the weak disrupts.
Frailty of the weak disrupts the dark. So he keeps, like,
Leave
telling me to go away.
Leave
I think eventually he started selling me stuff or wanted to give me something,
Leave.
but I don't remember why that was. Yeah, actually, no, I think I do know why that was, but that's not going to affect us for a long time. So this is it. This is Huntsman's Copse, and for the longest time I really thought that said corpse. I read that every single time. I was like, Huntsman's Corpse, that's a weird name for a zone. It's not actually the name of the zone, so that's kind of why that is the way it is. And this is where we can head on to a variety of different places, all of which are going to be, well, kind of frustrating. Actually, some of the more annoying areas ahead, but this place itself, I've been likening to, like, the Halloween town of this game for whatever reason. It just seems like Jack Skellington would live here and everything's, you know, boo, too spooky, but it's really not. It's fine. It's just full of zombies and poison and stuff. But really, what area in Dark Souls 2 isn't full of zombies and poison and poison and poison and poison, as well as poison? If you go down, there's actually a way that you can live down there. It looks like it would just be instant death, but it's not. See, there's like a dude running around with a big scary scepter thing. Yeah, you can get down there. There's a way. I'm not going to do it right now, though. Oh, this guy's going to wake up for sure. Should probably stab him with a sword. Stop that from being a thing. Cool, we stole the waist cloth right off of him. You can't just respect the dead, can you, for 5 seconds, Shrek? I don't know what your deal is. So, there's some items that you may see over there. This one's kind of an obnoxious one to get to. I did it the wrong way when I did it in my other character, but the wrong way was kind of, like, silly and fun in a way. Like, I just kept diving at it off of another platform. Instead of, I think the way you're supposed to do it is to drop down from above. I don't know why. I have to do everything the harder way because it just makes me feel better. But I don't know if I'll do that again on this Let's Play version. Who's shooting me with arrows? Oh, it's you over there. It's always you. I can't fight you from this range. Not sure why the spells have such short freaking lock-on. Like, I need to do damage to stuff sometimes that's, like, a little bit further away. Oh, hello. And I just can't quite pull it off. So we've got this man here. And I'm going to be shot with arrows the whole time while I fight him. Yeah, there we go. Do a little roll. And that's not anything. That looks like it would be a thing, right? But it's just not. Nothing happens on the other side of that. There's actually, you see quite a few of those little sort of generic gates that don't lead anywhere in this game. I think there's a dude on the other... Yeah, there he is. Look at him waiting to ambush me. Like a big sucker. Alright. It's not going to work on me, though, because I know all the enemy placements. And, oh, you're dead. Sucks to be you. I don't remember how close the next bonfire is. I think it's not terribly far away. In fact, that might be it over there. But if I remember, I can't get to it easily, so I've got to, like, do a little looparoo before I can get through. And maybe use the boost, also, because that's the thing you do to get through. I've certainly been to this place a few times, but it seems like one of the more... Oh, it's freaking right here. Alright, never mind. All the things I just said, disregard. That is like a very close bonfire, in fact, to the last one. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to see that one. But, you know, given the fact that you can fast travel, I don't really understand why they're so freaking close to each other. Anyway, not salty at all. This is just, this has been an episode of expanding our horizons and our Shrekitude, and clearing forward ways that we can not look like this gnarled up ogre in the future. Maybe we'll have some good things ahead. In fact, I'm pretty sure that for at least the next little while, we're not in any major danger of running into a complete stopping point. And in fact, the places that would have been stopping points for me as a melee character may not be stopping points quite as badly as a long-range character. You can see this is the area we've got ahead of us. Quite a bit to see here. Quite a bit to do. So much to see, so much to do. That's not how it goes. Backwards. Oh, I can knock down this tree. I don't even think I realized that at first. Where does this go? Is this... Oh, this just loops back around, doesn't it? Yeah, alright. So I guess you just don't have to go through the house again. That seems like awfully close to put... So now we've got a shortcut from one bonfire to the other when the bonfires are literally like a few feet from each other. So you go across here, there's one, you go across here, You go through a little cave, and then right on the other side is another one, so weird. Not sure why that house was even so traumatic, though. And anyway, I'm just getting off on a tangent here, so I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Shrek Through. If you're still into the series, please do keep the enthusiasm going. It is very much valued to me and helps me keep continuing to prioritize this over some of the other little mini projects that I might want to work on. So if you're still into the Shrek Through, please make it known. I've noticed the views have been going down a bit, but I think that's also just with, waning enthusiasm in general, and also YouTube has just been counting views strangely, so, if you can, I appreciate that you're still here, and that you're letting me know what's up with you. So, I will see you next time. Thank you again for watching, and have a terrific night. Talk to you later.